The headlines on Reporting Scotland this Tuesday lunchtime. Police investigating the SNP's finances confirmed they requested search warrants during the party's leadership contest, but only got permission when it was over. Hello there, good afternoon. A former contender for the leadership of the SNP has expressed concern after it was revealed that it took police 2 weeks to secure permission to carry out searches during their inquiry into the party's finances. The police began the process of getting search warrants while the SNP's leadership contest was underway earlier this year. But by the time they were given permission, the party's new leader had been elected. Our Home Affairs correspondent David Cowan is outside the SNP's headquarters in Edinburgh. Dave.
Well, this was one of the two locations which were searched by the police back in April during their inquiry into the SNP's finances. The other, of course, was the home of the party's former chief executive, Peter Murrell, and his wife, Nicola Sturgeon. And we now have more detail about the timeline that led up to those searches. On the 20th of March, the police submitted draft search warrant requests to prosecutors at the Crown Office. On the 27th of March, Humza Yousaf won the leadership contest, was voted in as the party's new leader and became the new First Minister of Scotland. On the 3rd of April, the search warrants were finalised and signed off by a sheriff, and on the 5th of April, the searches took place. Now, these timings have been made public following a Freedom of Information request submitted to Police Scotland by the Scottish Conservatives.
I think from what I understand, the Crown Office are suggesting this was perfectly regular and routine, but the entire investigation is so sensitive and it's subject to a huge amount of speculation that the more transparency there is around this, the better.
Well, there's been a far more strident response from the Alba MP, Kenny McCaskill, a former SNP Justice Secretary. He's calling for a judge-led inquiry into the Crown Office's role.
We require to be absolutely certain that there's no political involvement and that the Crown are not acting politically. They act without fear and favour for the public of Scotland, irrespective of the political interests of any one political party.
Now, the Crown Office is saying it understands the interest in this case, but it's urging restraint in public comment on the issue of politics. Its most senior law officers who are appointed by the Scottish Government have been removed from this process. They're not taking the decisions. My understanding is that it's the position of the Crown and the police that there was no undue delay. There was nothing unusual in that 2-week process. And the fact that the SNP leadership contest was going on when this was going on had nothing to do with this at all.
Thank you, Dave.